your receiver. All about running the spot.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Fields. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Fields flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, Fields. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. The Sanders has got it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back to throw. Fields. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on first down. Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Protein spill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
80 weapons.
2nd and 4. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kerryon Johnson. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Looking to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, Jefferson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Buying time to his left. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety.
Topper!
Check three.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Matchbox White.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Cook, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Go then. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie. X3. 218, chopper. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Get it.
2nd and 11. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st and 10, Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here comes the boom.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Fields. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run, Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Wahoo!
They'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
In your face.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He finds Beckham complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
You get rock me. You get rock.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and